unofficial Universal Orlando podcast is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now, discover the universe, one theme park at a time.
Greetings, Universal fans. It's time for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, bringing you all the news from the Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood, Singapore, and Japan.
Hello and welcome to episode 99. My name's Hunter, and of course this podcast is brought to you in association with MiceChat.com and sponsored by Fairy Godmother Travel. And of course with me today I have Tracy.
Hello.
And Lee.
Good evening, Hunter.
Good evening. How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
Okay, yes. How are you?
I'm doing quite well.
Cool.
Glad to be back in front of the mic, although we've been quite a lot lately.
Yeah, it seems like we've done a lot of shows lately, but, you know, it's one of the busiest times of the year.
It's one of the busiest times in Universal's history, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is that?
definitely.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
For those that are getting to go.
Well, think about it this way, Lee. As Jim Hill said on the last week's episode, that you guys are going to be able to see it at its, optimal efficiency as well.
Yeah.
Yes. No kinks.
Well, we're recording this the day before the grand opening. I have no doubt tomorrow is going to be... I'll be interested to see, in hindsight, how busy it is and whether it gets to the levels it did when Hogsmeade opened.
I don't think it's going to hit those levels, to be perfectly honest.
Well, we shall see.
I think people have been more savvy with soft openings this time, haven't they, than they were when the original one opened. So I think a lot of people who potentially would have gone for opening day will have already been in.
Definitely. And one other thing, just kind of chiming in, I think Universal Studios, as we've talked about before, I believe Jim Hill actually mentioned it last week, that park is much better set up for crowds and things like that as well.
Yeah.
Because while Hogsmeade is one straight-on strip, Diagon Alley has multiple, alleys and twists and turns you can take throughout there as well.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They'll have learned a lot from the last one.
Oh, you would have
Well, they've
thought
got
so.
those ticket machines in for the return times from the word go this time, as where they were retrofitted after it opened last time.
Yeah. And I really think with this one, they're just going to get to apply all the lessons they learned in Hogsmeade. Anyway, so as you guys might know, this is a news and rumor show, so we're going to get on in the news.
Yeah, indeed. I shall open the news. The Hotdog Hall of Fame has officially opened at Universal Orlando's City Walk. It opened last week and it became the latest venue to debut as part of this year's historic expansion to the entertainment complex. Lots of hot dogs. It's all very exciting.
Definitely.
It does sound... It looks really good.
Now, it's located across Mantejitos, authentic Mexican food. The big, brightly coloured building, if anybody's missed it.
No.
Well, you never know.
I can see it from here.
Hotdog Hall of Fame has stadium-style seating. You try saying that 10 times fast.
Stadium styles. I can't even
Yeah,
say it
see?
once.
Stadium-style seating, stadium-style...
Yeah, no.
Yes, everybody has to have a go, record it and send it in, please. Yes, and there's also the iconic hot dog creations, which come from across the nation of America for our non-American friends, which includes the loaded Chicago dog and the Milwaukee Brat. Isn't that a child?
No. Might be.
I'm sure there's quite a few of those.
Yes. Universal partnered with Steven Schussler. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The global culinary concept creator behind the popular Rainforest Cafe, and he brought his Hot Dog Hall of Fame concept to City Walk. Has anybody been? I know you haven't. I know I'm looking
Darren
at you,
has.
Lee.
Unfortunately not.
No.
No.
Well, in that case, then, here's Darren live from City Walk to tell us more.
Hey everybody, Darren here at City Walk. Just tried Hot Dog Hall of Fame. I had the Chicago dog. It's pretty good. They are definitely authentic. They even use the kind of franks that specific area uses as well. So it was really good and definitely recommend it. It's a little on the pricey side, but if you're just looking for a good hot dog, that's where you can get it.
So thanks for that, Darren. It sounded very exciting. I can't
I
wait to
know.
go.
They posted pictures and where Darren sat in the stadium
that's
seating,
amazing.
sort of shouting as if he was at a ball
that
game.
Was funny. The dogs look amazing.
Yeah, Nina was quite conservative with hers. Darren loaded it with everything.
This doesn't surprise me.
I'm definitely a fully loaded kind of girl.
Well,
I'll just make sure that doesn't sound wrong.
I've heard some interviews with Stephen Schussler, and apparently you're not. If you ever talk to him or go there, do not mention ketchup.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what
because
I've
that's
heard.
not a Chicago style thing. You don't use ketchup.
Don't put ketchup on a hot dog ever, ever, ever. Apparently, according to him.
Yes, you do in this house.
You do in
You
this
put
country.
mustard on it.
Ketchup and mustard
got
and
about
lots of onions
Anyway,
and bacon,
pulled pork.
pulled pork, beans.
Pineapple slices.
Yep. If it fits.
I sits.
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, that was what was going through my head.
What?
If it fits, I sits.
I
It's a
sit.
cat thing.
It's a meme, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get way off the beaten track,
we're already there.
for more information about Universal City Walk and all it has to offer, visit universalorlando.com/citywalk.
Cool.
All right. So mine ties in now that we're officially in the busy summer season and everything like that. Wet n Wild Orlando has opened its newest attraction, which is the Aqua Drag Racer, which is a family-friendly 4-lane racing attraction. It's expected to be the tallest and fastest water-based racing attraction of its kind in Florida, and it's aimed at providing thrill seekers with an experience unlike any other around.
This was a thing we talked about ages ago with a concept art that looks like Beetlejuice.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm with you now.
Oh, so it's the checkers, the black and the white and everything like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. All right. So it stands 6 stories tall, and it features 4 parallel racing lanes. And guests, of course, start at the starting line, which is 65 feet high, and they prepare for a turbocharged adrenaline rush that the entire family can share.
That's pretty
So get
cool.
ready for a full throttle plunge at screaming speeds while powering through an enclosed, braided, twisting tunnels at 15 feet per second. It is a full throttle acceleration with no brakes allowed, and the newest way families to share the rush in head-to-head racing competition at Wet n Wild. So, of course, for more information about the Aqua Drag Racer, visit wetnwildorlando.com.
Wet n Wild's still such a strange thing, isn't it? With all the rumours flying around about this other water park, and then the stuff they've just opened at Cabana Bay, and it's such a weird thing.
Do you think they're going to go independent after they finish their contract out?
Well, no, not when you consider that Universal bought all the land out underneath it recently, didn't they? They owned the park, and then they bought all the land underneath it.
that's
It's
true.
weird. It's such a weird situation.
You don't think they'd put so much work into it if they were just going to can it for another attraction?
Well,
you know?
that's it. That's what makes me, the rumours, I know we're not on the rumour mill yet, but the rumours of this water park are getting stronger and stronger every week. And then you've got Wet n Wild putting a new water slide up. It's weird.
It's one of those you just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds very exciting. Getting back to the actual bit of news.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, how high's Summit Plummet? About 125, isn't it? So that's pretty tall. So it's about half the size of that. But as a racing coaster, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
it's
height,
fun.
though. Considering I think the Jurassic Park drop is only 20 feet higher.
That's pretty scary as well.
Yeah, that's 85 feet, I believe.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so when you look at it that way, it's quite a drop, regardless whether it's Summit Plummet heights or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, we're following on for Tracy's, as well as the Hot Dog Hall of Fame opening at Universal Orlando City Walk. BreadBox. BreadBox opened last Friday as well. So the new home-style handcrafted sandwich shop it's in the former Cigars location. Now, I wonder if they've managed to get rid of the smell, because I know a few people have said they've walked past it when it was in construction and that cigar smell was still there. Because I think it was Darren. I think Darren commented that he walked past and the smell of cigars was still really, really strong.
Actually, I heard rumors a couple weeks ago that it is now BreadBox is sponsored by Glade. So, yeah.
So, not only did Darren check out the Hot Dog Hall of Fame for us, but he also went to BreadBox. So I will pass you over to Darren for another of his quick reviews.
Hey everybody, Darren here again, this time reviewing the BreadBox. I had the egg salad sandwich with applewood bacon, and mine was great. My girlfriend had the turkey, and she said the bread was a little on the hard side. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't like the bread that can, rough up the roof of your mouth, you might want to steer away from that. The rye was pretty soft on that. All in all, the is kind of pricey. You're looking at, over $20 for 2 sandwiches and 1 bottle of water. Gotta say, I probably won't be going back too often, just because of what you get for what the price isn't exactly equal in my book. But that's what I say. Take it with a grain of salt. Give it a shot yourself. See if you like it.
So yeah, thanks for that, Darren. So once again, if you want to find out more about City Walk, just head over to universalorlando.com/citywalk, and that is that everything open to the new one apart from Cowfish?
I think so.
I think that's it for the dining locations, actually.
Yeah, just waiting on Cowfish, which
what's
I've
that,
heard
2 or
is
3 months?
potentially going to be September.
Yeah, a couple of months.
There was a media event there a couple of weeks ago, and apparently the people from Cowfish were there talking about it, but they didn't give an opening date.
Yeah. And where is the Cowfish location going again?
Above Vivo.
That's right.
Okay. So it's actually, all of the major construction when you're walking in is pretty much done.
Yeah, that's the one everyone's most looking forward to, I think, Cowfish as well. So they obviously want to make sure it's right.
Yeah, well, they're saving the best till last, apparently.
That's how it seems.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still stoked on Red Oven, to be honest.
I just want to try any of them.
Yeah, it would be nice to try and just have the option to go to all of them.
Can't we just go for the weekend and just fly in, eat?
That's a hell of a
Fly
pizza.
out.
Like £2,500 for a pizza.
Yeah, but you could do it.
You wouldn't be going for Halloween Horror Nights next year.
No. Right, moving on to something that's not foodie. Universal Studios Hollywood, their free entertainment is back.
I didn't know it had ever gone.
No, me either. Now, they are going to have some well-known artists, such as Danity Kane.
No.
Anyone? Anyone? Nope. Yana Kramer
Nope.
from One Tree Hill.
That's a TV program, isn't it?
I think so.
Nope.
Megan Nicole, who apparently is a YouTube sensation. So's the cat playing the piano, but hey.
As long as it's not on the lines of Friday, Friday, I'll be all right.
You've got to get down on Friday.
Yeah, they're some of the artists.
I'm not trying to put this down, but if they're the well-known artists, we're not going to know any of these.
Right. Well, all events are going to be taking place from 6 till 9 p.m, which is subject to change. So on Thursday, July 10th, we have Danity Kane. Thursday, July 17th, Megan Nicole. And Saturday, July 19th, local radio station 102.7 KIIS-FM.
KIIS-FM.
That's the one. You've heard of that
Kiss
one, then?
FM.
No, KI. It's like
Keys.
Kiss FM.
Keys.
102.7.
It's like Cartman going to a rock concert. Keys.
On Sunday, July 20th, we have the Mariachi Divas.
Now they sound interesting.
That sounds interesting, yes. Thursday, July 24th is Yana Kramer. She's a country singer.
Okay.
Thursday, August the 7th is Heffron Drive. And Jade would want to see these.
Why?
Because it's a pop rock group with the lead singer who is Kendall Schmidt, Big Time Rush.
Is Darren related to the lead singer of Big Time Rush?
Maybe.
Find out next week on the Producers Club.
Maybe Darren is part of Big Time Rush.
He
and
might
just didn't
be.
know.
I've not heard of any of these so far.
Saturday, August 30th is World of Dance featuring Jabberwockies. Or is it Jabberwocky-Z? I don't know. There's a big Z on the end, so I don't know.
Jabberwockies.
And finally, yes! Sunday, August the 31st, Descarga. Good night.
Now, I've never heard of any of them, but for free, I suppose you can't complain. If you're there, check them out.
Exactly. It's always nice to have some live fun going on.
Entertainment, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Even if you've never heard it, doesn't mean you can't go and enjoy it.
You might find something that you didn't know existed and you love.
Carrying on over in Hollywood, as we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, that they were running a Halloween Horror Nights competition for fans to vote for the scare zone that they wanted to see at this year's event. Well, that competition has ended. And the
Did we
winning
win?
scare zone was Masquerade.
Yeah, which supposedly we're also going to see over in Orlando.
Right.
Yep.
I have heard that, actually.
Mhm.
But yep, the fans have decided to be scared by a horde of bloodthirsty cannibals that will be masquerading as French aristocrats.
Ooh.
And that'll be on French Street at the park.
I think I'd find the French aristocrats scarier.
The new scare zone, staged in the theme park's French Street location, it says it will transport guests to a time when masquerade balls were a staple of the social calendar in pre-Revolutionary War France. However, visitors will soon learn that behind the elaborate jewelled masks of powdered and perfumed partygoers are members of a bloodthirsty cannibal cult.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sounds very
So yeah, if
I
you
still
head-
think it was the coolest out of all the options available, though.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was the one I think was the most different.
It is different. I'll give them that.
Yeah. So if you're heading out to, well, we'll get Norm. I've no doubt we'll get Norm on at some point when.
Yes, we want to hear him screaming like a girl again.
when
anyway.
Halloween Horror Nights is on, so we'll get his opinion on it. But if you're heading out there, there's one of your scare zones announced.
Cool.
Yep. All right, so I actually have the next story. Kind of ties into Halloween as well. But this goes back to Universal Studios Japan, actually. And this relates to Biohazard the Real. So, of course, Biohazard the Real was the attraction that came to Universal Studios Japan last year, which was based on what we know as the Resident Evil franchise. Biohazard the Real 2 will run from August 8th through to September 11th, where it will transform the amusement park into the crumbling, zombie-infested town of Raccoon City. The original Biohazard the Real was a live-action Biohazard game, more commonly known as the aforementioned Resident Evil series. The Real was an attempt to bring players into a real-life video game situation, shooting your way through zombies. Guests were equipped with a replica gun and an infection meter and sent through a path full of zombies to the next checkpoint, upon which your level of infection was checked, and if you survived, you would be admitted to level 2. It combined typical haunted house-style attractions with live-action shooting and real actors playing the parts of zombies and bosses, such as Mr. X and Nemesis, which, if you guys have ever played the series, you know are quite big characters.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of those games.
Yep. This year's attractions features a slew of improvements, and visitors can look forward to welding a shotgun replica, which weighs 1.5 kilograms, which translates to roughly about what?
I've no idea.
Bag of spuds.
All right. That sounds great.
A bag of spuds. How many of our American listeners know? What the hell are spuds?
That
Potatoes,
mad
if-
English woman going off it again.
Potatoes, for our American listeners who don't
Tell
know
her
what
does the
spuds
shopping in
are.
our house.
Gotcha. So you can lower your infection rate with herbs, just like they do in California,
Or a bag of
and
spuds.
taking on more zombies than ever
Hey,
with a bag of spuds. Yes, exactly.
Hey, I'd do better with a bag of spuds than a shotgun.
So it sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, it's cool to see Universal Studios. I mean, we've had the discussion before, but Universal Studios Japan is more of kind of like a local/regional park. So it's cool to see them have events to bring people in.
Oh, yeah.
I would,
know.
I would,
do
I would
that.
love to see something like that in Orlando.
Yeah.
Something that's that bit more interactive as well.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if
Yeah.
I wonder how they would consider bringing something like that over for Halloween Horror Nights. Because you're still moving through in groups of people.
Yeah, but you set a limited amount of people through, and plus it's a paid attraction.
Oh, is it?
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
it's a secondary paid attraction for that sort of thing.
But then I know it's something Universal haven't done. But if you look at places like Knott's Berry Farm and Busch Gardens for Howlow Scream, upcharge
interactive maze.
like upcharge houses, a house that you have to pay to go through. What was the one at Busch Gardens a few years back? Alone. Was it called Alone?
Alone, yes, where
Yeah.
they gave you the headlamp, correct?
Yeah, you did it cameraed up, didn't you? Like a GoPro, but it was focused on you. You know, I think an upcharge house would be. I think it's good that Universal aren't, because you're
Yeah.
paying enough to get in as it is. But if it was something like that, interactive, I think that'd go down well. And let's be honest, they've worked with Namco and stuff to bring Resident Evil to Halloween Horror Nights before, so they have a relationship with them. Capcom. I said Namco. Yeah.
But it's one of those things like I I don't think they really have to do something like this to bring in visitors either.
No.
It would
No,
only
that's
be
true.
if they wanted to, do something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it would be a good idea because all the video game style houses, that format could work for you, whether that's for the only one I could argue that it wouldn't work for is the Silent Hill one they did a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But we've heard about Dead Space, we had Resident Evil, and then I don't know, just moving on from that,
Yeah, 'cause
Left 4
you
Dead and
mentioned-
stuff like that would all work, you know?
mentioned Doom last time, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. And Doom would be a great fit for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could do Pac-Man.
A Pac-Man house.
You have to run through. Going,
Mike, if you're
waka,
listening,
waka,
Tracy
waka.
wants a Pac-Man house next year. I don't know how it'll work, but there you go.
From the viewpoint of the ghosts, actually, you're about to get eaten by this big yellow thing. That's quite scary. I always felt for the ghosts.
Actually, that'll be quite fun. That'll be a comedy house for the
Not Miss Pac-Man,
Yeah.
though. Everybody hated Miss Pac-Man.
I had Miss Pac-Man.
I know.
I thought Miss Pac-Man was like the more critically well-received version.
I had it for my Atari 600 or whatever it was when I was
Well, that's
about-
why you had it for your Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a great idea, though. They should do like a retro video game house with kind of like a hard twist. That'd be great.
Oh,
Mario
Alone in the
Kart.
Dark.
Ooh.
All right. So anyways, we're now going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Rumor Mill.
Diagon Alley is open at Universal Studios Florida, and we know all you witches and wizards can't wait to visit. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel deal with the muggles in resort reservations. They are Universal Parks and Resort specialists, as well as an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the new Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando area vacation needs. And make sure to let them know you heard about them because of the UUOP, because every UUOP referral helps us continue to bring you the best Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone on 832-284-4002 or toll free 888-939-642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com. Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right. So welcome back to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, and now it's on to the Rumor Mill.
Oh, I like that. The sultry sounds of Hunter on
You forgot what we are?
Radio UUOP 91.9.
Here to serve you a hot dish of rumors. Yeah.
Go on then, I'll jump in. I was on Orlando Informer, but apparently they got it from HHN Rumours. That are not the actual houses, but the hint towards the houses. For all 8 of them for Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Uh-huh.
So the rumour for the first one was EVAC. Not just a Transformer anymore, but apparently that's the code name rumoured to be for Alien vs Predator, which we've talked about.
Last week. 2 weeks ago.
Yep, it does say take it with a grain of salt, but apparently
Yeah.
that house will be in Soundstage 24.
Yep.
Where's
and
that?
it's also going to be sharing that soundstage with, I believe, was it Dracula, right?
I haven't got there yet, behave yourself.
Okay, never mind. Calm down.
The next one they've
where's
got, and there's The
24?
Walking Dead, which we know.
Not listening to me.
We know that's coming, the largest house to date, and that's going to be in
See, this
Soundstage
doesn't
25.
What? The Walking Dead's coming?
Yeah.
What? Again?
Then the next one was Charlie, apparently is the code name for it. And it's not about cocaine, and it's not a cat helping you to cross the road.
That's just gone over so many heads.
Oh, I have no idea what's going on now.
It was its
our American
1970s.
listeners won't have a clue.
Road safety
Well,
thing
Hunter,
for us.
are you aware of The Prodigy?
As in the band?
Yes.
Some?
One of the first tracks they ever had out was called Charlie.
Charlie says.
Okay.
Charlie says whenever... Don't go off, whatever. I can't even remember what
Yeah.
it is now.
And
It
that
was a
yeah,
public
a-
service announcement
that's what
over
it was,
here
PSA.
for this cat telling the kid not to go off with strangers.
Or how to cross the road, not to just step in front of the
Yeah.
bus.
Anyway, that's apparently going to be... This is going to freak you out. Living dolls roam this house.
No.
And that apparently...
Out. No, I'm not even listening.
That apparently will be a tent.
Yeah, that's going to be the, I heard like ventriloquism dummies and stuff like that, right?
Stop it, stop.
That'll be cool.
I would be the Tracy-shaped hole in the side of the tent. There is not No way.
That's the best part about tents. They're the easiest to get out of.
The next tent would be Halloween.
Yes, I can cope with that.
Says Universal Hollywood has done this before, and I know Orlando has been itching to tackle the project.
But they have before.
Yeah, I thought they had. I need to look into that.
They have.
The next one will be the Parade Building, and this is the codename's Crows. This haunted house ventures into a reverse Thanksgiving scenario. Thanksgiving, rather.
Okay.
But I was talking to Drew from Orlando United on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, and he said, from his knowledge, Crow is a house about the Croatian colony, or the involving some mythical creature known as the Webdingo.
All right.
Okay, I got you. The Wendigo.
The Webdingo. They sent me a link to it, which I haven't actually looked at. So sorry, Drew, if you're listening. I'm just bringing it up now. But there you go.
So that's going to be their, what's the urban legends group called?
Oh, the Legendary Truth.
Yeah, that sounds like the Legendary Truth House.
Ah, yes, that's quite possible.
Yeah, because the Wendigo is like an urban legend style thing.
Oh, yeah, it's the Croatoan.
Yeah.
Was the name. Oh, it's an island. Okay.
Oh, I've just brought up some lovely images.
Okay. Then the next one that'll be in Soundstage 22, the code name is Ritual. Now, this one, they've said that nothing screams Legendary Truth like a ritual gone bad. Bad things happen here. Something awful lives under the bed.
Is that the El Cucuy house, or is that just going to be a boogeyman-esque style thing?
Quite possibly, yes. It could be El
yeah.
Cucuy. Yeah, makes sense. Then the next one, which will be in Soundstage 24, codenamed Synergy, and apparently it's Dracula's untold story in the form of a haunted maze.
Where is Soundstage 24? Because when you come to edit, you'll hear me asking, and I've even spoken to the listeners, and you still didn't listen to me.
Isn't Soundstage 24 the one... Isn't that the one that Twister's connected to?
I don't know.
Either.
Would that be where Castle Vampire was that time?
Because I know 24 is sharing 2 different mazes this year.
Alright.
I have no idea.
All right, carrying on.
Somewhere in Universal Orlando. And then the last one they've got on here, which will be the Disaster Queue, is codenamed Smile.
I know what that brings to mind.
Clowns aren't born, they're made. Expect to see a Jack No, I need to save Jack for next year. Expect to see
a
Jack
Jack
cameo. In the
cameo.
house.
Jack's made a cameo like the past couple years, though.
I want the icon to be Jack next year.
I mean, we've had this talk before, though, but do you think icons are something that we are going to see come back after a while?
Yes.
Maybe next year after they've officially finished their Walking Dead contract.
How long is it since they've done an icon?
21.
That was the...
Lady Luck.
Yes. Which everyone kind of was a bit annoyed that wasn't Chance.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, remember that was also the last year before they signed their contract with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Which has kind of been the quote-unquote icon. I guess last year more so than any of the other years.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
I have got more for the scare zones. I heard the Purge rumour's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I predict the Purge is probably going to be back in the New York area, huh?
That would make sense.
Yeah, either
Kind of
there or
residential,
Hollywood.
isn't it?
Probably more fit in New York better, yeah.
That's a tight fit. Or a tight enough section, I think.
It's that long since. Did they use the side streets through New York for Halloween Horror Nights at all? Because they should do.
Remember, that's where Lady Luck's scare zone was for 21, actually.
Do you know what? This is the most ridiculous conversation we've ever had on this show. Or one of.
Why is that?
Because Hunter's never been in his life. And me and you haven't been for
10 years.
like 10 years.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. It's going to be great.
Darren,
We
where
are
are you?
resident experts,
Where are you, Darren?
obviously.
Guys, I can't wait to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Mickey's Not So Scary.
Shut up.
I'd just like to say, what does it say about me that I'm like, yeah, bring on mythical monsters and I've forgotten what the second one was that you said.
Yeah.
Halloween and stuff like that, but some wooden dolls that really can't
They
actually do
freak
anything.
a
I'm
lot of
terrified
people out
of.
though, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of people are scared of dolls.
I don't like
Well, it's
them,
interesting.
And I don't like masks, and I don't like clowns.
Tracy, you think back to the conversation we had with
children.
Laura Wallace a couple of weeks ago. You asked her about clowns, and she said, "I cannot confirm nor deny that there will be a clown house this
I
year."
know. I would make
That just
an
means they'll
exception
get it
for
out
Jack.
of. Yeah, they're going to get it out of the way for next year.
Aw. Next year's going to be. I know it's exciting because we're going over, but it's going to be exciting with it being the 25th anniversary
I
of
hope
it.
they do something special. They've got to do something special.
They've got to.
Yeah.
So this year, there's a lot less independent properties than there have been for quite a while.
Which I like.
It's an even split. But at the same time, as someone, last year was kind of one of the times when I said, you know what, I'm actually probably going to end up going to the event. Unfortunately, we know I didn't. But I think last year kind of grabbed my attention. This year, I'm just kind of, There's nothing really that grabs my attention outright.
No, I agree.
I think the Dracula house sounds cool. Alien vs. Predator sounds cool.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yeah, that's going to be a cool house.
No.
It
I like
definitely will
Alien.
be.
No.
I like Predator. Together,
Yeah.
didn't
You
like
won't
the movie.
convince me on it.
You don't have to like the movie. I think it's going to work as its own concept.
Right, apparently Soundstage 24 is where TNA used to tape.
I'm still none the wiser.
Hunter?
Yeah, we actually went in there. That's next to, it's the soundstage that you see when you're going up the stairs to Rip Ride Rocket.
I'm
It's
none
right
the
next to Blue
wiser.
Man Group.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm none the wiser, but whatever.
So that's pretty much as soon as you walk in. You know where the side entrance to Universal
Yes.
is? It's right next to, or next to the studios, I mean. It's right next to the Blue Man Group right over there.
So kind of in between the Blue Man Group and the back of Despicable Me then.
Yeah, that area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
So I guess it might actually be kind of like what you said, right next to the Nickelodeon studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody got any more rumours?
I mean, I can make some stuff up real
I was
quick.
just going to say that.
I had one from a couple of weeks ago, and it was actually following on with what we were talking about with the water park. There's been quite a few rumours rattling around about it, and apparently Wonder Sea Island is not what it's going to be called.
Oh, man. That title brings me back. That was like 2012.
Can't remember what it was called now. Well, no, because they filed the patent for it.
Yeah, but that story was forever ago. That's what I'm saying. What if it's Sea Wonder Island?
Volcano Bay,
Yeah.
Too many bays.
because the
Yeah.
centerpiece is going to be, I'm sure I read somewhere, it was a 60-foot volcano.
Okay, Tokyo Disney Sea. Calm down now.
Yeah, Parkscope posted it a while back. Now, I heard the rumour about the centerpiece being a volcano at least 6 months ago.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm imagining the volcano is going to be connected to a wave pool, which really just brings me to Typhoon Lagoon.
Never been to Typhoon
Hang on.
Lagoon, but yeah, no, that's a mountain, isn't it? Mount Gushmore.
Have we
Yep.
discussed this before?
We
I had
have,
a massive
because-
deja vu.
Because remember, this
bits
was
and bobs of
the... Tracy, you wanted a Goonies-style island.
Yes. That's,
Yeah.
the
That sounds
the
like a
rumour
plan.
for the
That's a very
water
wise
park's
woman.
been going around for years, hasn't it?
No, I
But
seem to remember, isn't there a lazy river that goes through the volcano?
no, we definitely haven't discussed that.
Oh, well, in that case, that's my rumour.
But I'm just looking on Parkscope there, and the patent on there for Volcano Bay, filed by Universal City Studios Limited. So
Yeah. I've actually got one that I forgot about until just recently.
Okay.
Jurassic Park will be receiving an overhaul. Just in the theming itself, I haven't heard anything about the new attraction, but supposedly it will be rebranded as the Jurassic World.
that makes
that-
sense.
yeah.
Yeah. They're just going to clean it up a little bit and add some of the features from the film and everything like that. Because they did recently, I'm trying to remember where I read it. I think it was on the Screamscape, or it was the Parkscope guys, but Universal recently filed papers saying that they would like to use the terminology Jurassic World in a themed entertainment area or something along those lines.
Mm.
I mean, it wouldn't take much. They'll probably just add some new effects to River Adventure and retheme some stuff, and then just put the new name on the map. So,
well, for the longest time, there was rumours going around they were putting a wooden coaster in there, and that was going to be the next addition to the park.
yeah, that was going to take over Discovery Trail. Am I correct?
Yeah, kind of. Just it wasn't supposed
Because that was
to be.
going to be the wooden roller coaster with the amber mine shaft sort of effect.
I didn't hear that much.
Yeah.
Was that an amber mine coaster?
Mm-hmm.
There was massive. We heard. I think it was Andy sent us stuff like ages ago. I'm talking maybe even a year ago of rumours that they were going to turn the Discovery Centre into like
Yeah, that's the 7 Velociraptors mine coaster, actually.
Yes, that's. Oh, you got there. I was. Lee obviously didn't get that.
It
then.
was going to be where you start off like it does in the film, where you sit in the seats and you have the presentation and the lap bar comes down and you move off, but then it goes into an amber mine coaster and
I
plops you
remember
out in...
the lagoon.
No, the
Velociraptors.
Jurassic Kids play area thing.
And I actually even heard about... this one was a while back as well, but you know how Jurassic Park is actually right up against the lagoon area? They were going to have a section, Discovery, the Discovery Center, where you could go down and see some of the underwater dinosaurs that they are introducing into Jurassic World.
That would be cool.
Like the deep at
Yeah.
Hull.
Huh?
Like the deep at Hull.
Yeah.
Which you can't
Exactly.
see because
It's a lovely area out the back of that Discovery Centre that no one ever goes. We went.
That's
last
one of
time.
my favorite.
Yeah. We went over there with Darren when we were there last year. Just there was literally nobody there.
Right out front, yeah.
Yeah.
And that used to be a pretty busy area because that's where the old skipper tours used to drop you off.
All right.
Yeah.
No, they
Or
need
right
to-
around that area, anyways.
Somewhere down, if you can get down to, well, you won't be able to now because it'll be blocked off. But down that way where the dock is, they've still got the little speakers
All right.
that you can hear the boats call and stuff like that. But that'll all be disconnected now, I'm sure.
Now all they need is to bulldoze the Discovery Centre and make that the Black Lake and have the boats going across to drop you off at Hogwarts.
With big tentacles.
Speaking of which,
squid
I'm not going to tell you guys because I don't want to spoil that for you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Diagon Alley related.
I've heard most of it by now anyway.
Okay. It's the... did you guys see the Thestral carriages?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like that. Yeah, but who saw the Thestral?
Not me.
You
I should have done.
Yeah.
People are finding out more about me than they should do now, aren't
You
they?
see, you should go and go, oh, what a beautiful Thestral.
Yeah. What, you can't see it? It's right there. Kong's still rumouring around, but there's not... Apparently, what was I listening to today?
Kong's coming.
Something today, and apparently at that media event that we talked about, that I said for Hotdog Hall of Fame and stuff, apparently they did say that they are going to be making some big announcements in the next few months, or whether that'll be Kong finally.
Hang on.
Who
Did you
knows?
say Kong and what?
Kong.
Did you mention Hot Dog Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I didn't drift off and go into a parallel universe because I'm just imagining Kong dogs and all sorts.
Because I was... Actually, I'll give you a rumour then. I won't
Okay.
say who I was talking to. But
So this is a confirmed rumor.
it was the popcorn doctor, okay, right? That's all I'll say. No, it's not a confirmed rumour. It was speculation on his part. He believes that... Because I was asking whether he thought that Kong would be opening next year in time for us going over, and he said he would expect them to either rush it through and have it open for summer next year, or leave it and have it open for summer 2016.
So that means another attraction would have to pick up and open for that 2015 slot, though.
Yeah, because they have said... I've said this a lot. They have said that they will open a new attraction every year for the next 5 years, and an e-ticket as well.
Does that tie back to my retheming of Jurassic Park?
No, I wouldn't say
I don't
that.
think they could open an e-ticket attraction a year from now for Jurassic Park, though.
No.
No.
They've done
Kong's really the only project that we've seen them start on, though.
It's the only thing I can think of that potentially, they did Transformers in about a year, but
Yeah.
it was
They could
literally
probably do Disaster that quick if they retheme that.
to Godzilla.
Which we've talked about. It's nothing. It's probably the furthest thing from confirmed, but I think it would be a good fit for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like Disaster. It just needs that the underground scene. It desperately needs just updating with modern technology. It's like Twister. I wouldn't be averse to Twister staying if they just spent a bit of money on it and upgraded the effects on it and just made it look a little bit better.
I wouldn't be averse to it if you could just go to the end, see the twist that you've come for, and leave.
Like the Cat in the Hat.
Ride.
I love the Cat in the Hat, but that ride is awful now. With today's, it looks 15 years old.
And it's even worse because it doesn't spin anymore.
Yeah,
it looks older.
It is 15 years old and it looks it.
Mm-hmm. And say what you will, but you have attractions like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion that are 40 years old and they still look fantastic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, Haunted Mansion, every now and again they add a few new elements.
Well, they do the same with Pirates.
Yeah. Well,
there was that
Cat in the Hat
mermaid effect.
No new effects have been added to the Cat in the Hat. It's been repainted.
Yeah, but there's more effects that don't work than have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't
also
take
Cat in the
pictures
Hat
of it.
because it's such a bright ride. It doesn't have the cover of darkness like Pirates and Mansion do, though.
Yeah, so when you see the spikes up thing 1 and thing 2's backsides as they run across in front of you, it's like, oh my god.
And I have to say, I'm a huge Dr. Seuss fan, but at the moment, yes, Pirates and Haunted Mansion would win out.
Yeah. It just needs a little bit of TLC. I'm not saying get rid of it.
Just
yeah.
Bit of polish, bit of spit and polish.
Yeah, I'm sure E.T. would look even worse if it wasn't in such a dark attraction either.
Ooh, that brings me to another one.
Oh.
Our friend Mr. Andy DeGenova was over in Orlando a couple of weeks ago and messaged me and said, not looking good for E.T. Noticed that they weren't taking guests' names for the bit at the end and E.T. wasn't speaking people's names.
It might just be something that you've got to fix up and that'll be all.
He might have had a sore throat.
What I have heard is that it's down for a full refurb and that whole voice system thing is getting redone completely.
Yeah, I've heard that. But yeah, supposedly E.T. will be receiving, because it is really Universal's only classic attraction, they do plan on taking care of it.
I like it, apart from the end. Like, we rode it last time with the kids and those aliens at the end are just freaky.
Do you know what?
It's like,
I was riding that and I was thinking, no, maybe it's not as bad as I remember. Because actually, I like the
initial bit.
I like the walking through, I like all the initial bit, and even like cycling over the town and stuff like that.
Once you get to the green planet, it's like, what the hell have I just...
And that's when I went, no.
Someone injected me with some sort of hallucinogenic drug.
You all know how I feel about the
It's just bizarre.
BT.
Thank you for saving our planet.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, I think, if you were to change that latter half, would be upset because you are kind of taking away the integrity of that attraction.
Well, this is true.
It is because it's adding to the mythology of the film, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's, because the first section is a continuation or your experience in the film.
Yeah.
In the classic scenes, and then the later half is, where they had room to experiment and everything like that. I'd equate it to them removing the graveyard scene from the mansion because it doesn't fit with the rest of the attraction.
Yeah.
It's too silly,
Yeah, I agree with
but,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I'd hate to see it go.
Exactly. And I think
because
if
it's that
vital,
last original ride.
Yeah, it's like a little vital cog left.
Yeah.
And people like nostalgia. That's why there's such uproar with Kong closing and Jaws closing, because for a lot of people, that's part of their childhood's gone.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's important for Universal to have those physical attractions left, because as cool as Forbidden Journey and Gringotts and all the attractions are, they're primarily based on projections.
Yeah, that's it.
So I think it's good for them to have a classic dark ride style thing that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah,
agreed.
Which is kind of why I really, really want to see that kind of great movie ride-esque attraction that's been rumored for a while now. All right, so just recently, Mr. Gregory was able to attend the grand opening event for Diagon Alley, and we're going to send it over to him.
All right, Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Here we are on location at Diagon Alley. About to go through the bricks. Gringotts Bank. All right, we've joined the line for Gringotts at an astonishing 6-hour wait. But we're moving, so. After 3 hours in the extended queue, the end of the extended queue is almost in sight. We trudge on. After 3.5 hours, we finally entered the main building. Massive chandelier in front of us, goblins looking at us, asking if we want to open an account, and we do. Well, there is much more waiting to be done.
Very well. Move along to the security office to have your Gringotts identification photo taken. Then, proceed to the large office at the end of the corridor, where an assistant will prepare for your first visit to the vaults.
Pretty much at the end of the line, but the ride has stopped. Clocking it at just shy of 6 hours. It's been quite a journey, and hopefully it won't take much longer for us to get on the ride today. It will happen. Closing out this on location. The bad news, we didn't ride tonight. Hard close. Obviously having some technical difficulties. But we did get express passes that we can use, so we should be riding it shortly. A little disappointed, to not ride, but we're headed home now, and we'll see Gringotts soon. What's up, UUOP? I am back in Diagon Alley. It's a little over 24 hours since I first started my quest to ride Gringotts. As you heard yesterday, my attempt failed when the ride went down a little after 9 o'clock. They started evacuating the line last night, not to reopen again. But I'm back today. I have a re-entry pass from last night, and I'm going to give it a go. Current standby time is 320 minutes, but hopefully this re-entry time will cut a little bit of that. So if you have a re-entry pass, they send you down a side queue that bypasses the goblin room, cuts through the vault right next to the regular line, and dumps you into the pre-show rooms. So you do skip quite a bit of the line, so that's a good thing. All right, let's ride Gringotts. Okay, so I've reached the same position I was yesterday. Judging by the time, I would have waited about 7 hours, just shy of 7 hours so far. So I've just entered the final room, which is where the staircase leads you up to the load platform. This is about how far I made it yesterday before the ride would not cooperate any further. But being that it's about 4 in the afternoon versus 9 o'clock last night, I am confident that I will ride this attraction, and perhaps I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so I just got off Gringotts Bank, and I'm headed out now. I've got to say, this ride is amazing. Easily now my favorite ride on property. Before I went back and forth Transformers, Spider-Man. If you're with me putting those rides above Forbidden Journey, you will absolutely adore Gringotts Bank. All right. For the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, this has been Gregory on location.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Gregory. So now we have another listener Butterbeer preference, this time from Mr. Andy DeGenova.
Hey, Lee, Tracy, Darren, and Hunter. It's your old pal Andy here, and I know I've been promising you to send you my Butterbeer recommendation, whether it be frozen or regular. So here it is, better late than never. I am joining Team Regular with Tracy. That's right, because you know what? We don't need any of this frozen, watered down, namby-pamby, you can barely taste it, regular butterbeer's too sweet nonsense. No, none of that frozen. Do you know who drinks frozen? Hufflepuffs, okay? They drink frozen. Do you really want to be a Hufflepuff? You don't. Admit it, you don't. So just stick with the regular. It's pure, unadulterated, sweet, pure magic deliciousness. Regular butterbeer for badasses. There you go. So that's it. And if you're out there and you're listening and you're a Hufflepuff and now you're all offended and you're already writing an angry email, relax. It's okay. It's all in good fun. Just kidding. Even though you didn't want to be a Hufflepuff. It wasn't your first choice. Don't pretend it was. But anyway, that's it for me. So thank you guys. Team Regular, rock on. And for anyone listening, don't forget to check out the Real Fans for Real Movies podcast. All right, it's your old pal Andy out. We will talk to you soon.
Andy, I will have you know that my girlfriend is a proud Hufflepuff.
Well, apparently I am as well. I don't think my Dark Mark would tell you I'm a Hufflepuff, by the way.
I don't care. I win. Team
Mr.
Regular.
Andy DeGenova, I am writing my email as we speak. Expect it in your inbox in a minute.
I'm sending him lots of money and regular butterbeer.
I'm still a pumpkin juice.
Me too. But don't tell Andy.
All right. But so, Tracy, we now have, 4 people?
Yes.
Hasn't been many. Apparently, the new fizzy orange that you can get in the Leaky Cauldron is very nice.
Yeah, so it's not just Flaming Moe?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think so. I don't know. We need to find out.
Because fizzy orange, that just... Okay.
It's supposed to be quite nice anyway.
All right.
But that one you don't burn your lips on if any of the dry ice comes through.
And also just saying, big fan of the Real Fans podcast. Definitely check them out if you are interested in movies.
Absolutely. The only problem is I can't listen to their bloody shows because I don't get to the cinema as much as they do. So whenever I listen to them, I have to get to the end of the spoiler-free and then stop.
Gotcha. So you get about 15 minutes of podcast every week.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I go back and listen to them 6 months later when I've actually seen the film.
Yeah, I've listened to the ones where I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it out to the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if anyone wants to check out, I was on an episode of The Real Fans for Real Movies not that long ago. It was their RoboCop edition, and you can also go back into their archives and check out their Back to the Future edition, which Darren was on.
I'm still waiting for my invite for either the Edgar Wright special or the Jurassic Park one, Andy. So, of course, if you want to be part of our Butterbeer preference segment, just record us your message and send it to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And don't forget to join us next week for a very special episode. It will indeed be episode 100.
100, who'd have thought it?
I know, it's crazy.
So fast.
I can't believe it. You know, when we sat down and recorded that first episode, I didn't know where we would go. And to think that we're going to get ready next week we're recording our 100th episode. 3.25 years down the line.
I know. It's
crazy, man. Crazy.
a lot of stuff has happened.
It has.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still here, so you couldn't get rid of us.
And I've only just chiming in. I know I took a bit of a hiatus for a while, but it's truly been a pleasure to have started off and have returned to the show, and it's always fun with you guys.
Definitely.
Cool,
It's fitting that the eve before our 100th episode is just back to us 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite scary.
Isn't it? We're all alone. So, until then, for Tracy, Lee, and Darren, I'm Hunter, and this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmitz, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter @UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest @UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, And don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a micepod.com presentation.
Mice Chat.